It's not a, yeah, it's not a pure skill, no. Wow. No! Holy fuck! Dude, I think the Sanctuary buff is actually kind of nuts.
I'm so damn happy that curses are a solo build option in PD2. Favorite build?
Isn't it pretty awesome? I think so. Curse radius seems fine, by the way. Imagine if I actually put the curses into the correct skills. Rabies is better? By a little bit. Jesus Christ, this is crazy. Dude, the Sanctuary Aura is actually kind of nuts, I think, on this. It's pretty cool. Holy fuck, I almost blew up all the cows already. It's 5 minutes in. Damn, it's fucking fast, man. Damn. Sanctuary is busted on this ability. All you need is like a couple of res points and it's crazy. Oh my god. God save the queen. Oh man. God save the queen. Holy shit. That's strong. That's really strong. That's insanely strong. Yeah. Go for one. Go for decrep at the end, yeah. Oh my god. I blew up the world, man. It's all dead. This is the real pretty Pew 36 space modulator right here, bro. Wow, dude. This cleared cows in like 5 minutes, though. Like, no joke. I wasn't just fucking around. Dude, Necro's got some crazy builds that we're testing now. I feel like we're testing some of the nerfed builds in the beginning, and they were like, "Yeah, those are pretty damn strong. Still, they still destroy maps." And then we got to like Dark Pact and Teeth, and it's like, what? Holy moly! It's crazy. Actually nuts. Alright, well, we still have some various things that we can still test in this regard. Still test it out. But it's looking interesting. Wow. Man, that shit fucking hurts, man. Nutty balls. You guys are arguing about whether Rabies or Dark Pact is stronger. So all I gotta say for you guys is they felt very similar in cows, if that makes any sense. They felt similar in clear speed. They're not too far off. But that's just in cows. I mean, cows is one of their best maps, you could tell, but I could check other maps with Dark Pact as well, just like I tried with Rabies. Rabies is good on a decent number of maps, and it's extremely strong. This is also extremely strong, so, I don't know. Let's see. Alright, so it looks like they are patching. I think they are trying to patch the new maps in. So we'll get to test the new map adjustments. Map adjustments usually come later in the closed beta anyway, so we'll get to yeah, we'll get to test those out. Should be fun. Matter of taste at the end of the day. I agree. It's pretty much what it comes down to, guys. There's no point to argue whether Rabies or Dark Pact is better for cows because both of those builds absolutely crush cows, so there's that. My goodness. I could do that with Dark Pact for forever. All right. Looks great on the stream though. Yeah, but you know, I try to test out abilities and try to show how powerful they are just overall. It seems like if you get 2 skills on anything, it just blows up as long as you have enough density. So I'll check out some other ultra high density scenarios, and yeah, looks extremely powerful though. I gotta say the Sanctuary Aura looks like it's really boosting some magic builds to the next level. Yeah, I would say Dark Pact was a lot stronger with Sanctuary. Yeah, I think the reason why is because the magic damage it does is based on density, and it just multiplies to such huge amounts of damage once you get decent damage on it. Yeah, yeah, Sanctuary plus Magic Charms definitely helps. Yes, for sure. Um, mm, 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 mm. All right, chat. Ask me any questions you want right now. This is a good time to ask questions. Show you guys the patch notes that are coming here shortly here if you guys want to check them out. And then we could ask some question here. So I'm going to pull this up. And you guys can tell me what you think. We're getting close to finishing Necromancer testing, so we got 2 more classes I haven't touched at all yet. And it looks like we got a bunch of item changes as well. A couple of skill changes coming in here. Huh. Increases the movement speed of the vines. Interesting. That makes me almost want to test Poison Creeper again in maps. Yeah. Okay, watch. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. Alright, okay. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah, okay. Alright. This is the patch they're uploading here. Arm of King Leoric is being adjusted. Oh, they didn't actually adjust that rune word. Okay. Yeah, I guess they didn't do Phoenix and Bramble. I saw that. I had to adjust it myself, which is fine. Looks like they increased rain proc chance. I guess they didn't do that either properly. Enlightenment, same thing. Rift can now be made in swords. Interesting. Doom can now be made in scepters. That's interesting, like a war scepter. I guess that could help out the Holy Freeze Paladin a bit. But, I mean, it's still slower attack speed, though, so it's going to be, like, slower. That's going to be harder to pull off with Zeal properly, I'd say. I mean, you could get maybe a couple more levels off of that, but it's interesting. Act 3 Merc 2. True. Does help in that regard, yeah. Okay, so these are just some item changes that I guess didn't go through in the last round. Most of them... Okay, so they nerfed the Succubus mod on maps again. So this is actually good timing for us to test Summon Necromancer, because out of all these changes, which I would say most of these, if not all of these, are pretty consequential, or pretty inconsequential to... Yeah. That's interesting. What if you get Rift? No, never mind, it's not doing. Okay. This is like the only like really consequential item change that hasn't come through yet, so it's good timing that we can test that Arm of King Leoric change. The other ones are... Yeah, it doesn't really like affect how strong some of these things are, but it is important to note, I guess, that you can now, for the Doom Shattered Wall build, you could get extra Holy Freeze skills on the weapon itself. So that's interesting. I don't... Scepters are slower than Phase Blades, though, so that's... I don't know. I think that might end up being a wash, but I guess there's just another option now. May as well just create another option for it. It was really strong when I tested it anyway, so that's fine. That Firestorm on Phoenix looks interesting for a Fire Zone. What kind of Fire Zone? Oh, you mean for, Yeah. I wouldn't say so, because you can't, you don't have synergies for Firestorm on the Fire Zone. If anything, this is more instrumental, or at least slightly more impactful for a Fireclaw Druid, but you don't get max synergies that way anyway, so it's not that impactful. It'll make a little bit of a difference, though. It'll make the Fireclaw Druid with a certain build setup a little bit better, I'd say. But overall, that's a huge Phoenix nerf. Yeah, I already tested the Phoenix nerf just by using minimum roll Phoenix, so... I've already tested most of these things, because I already knew they were coming through. So I did some item adjustments. He's just loading them up onto the game finally. So then we got Arm of King Leoric. He's got it. He's got it on lock now. It's finally up there. He's got that shit. It's good. It's good to get it on the game, you know. Oh, interesting. Small nerf to Fury. That shouldn't affect much. But yeah. Fury damage per level decreased by 1%. Synergies reduced. Yeah, I think it's not really the damage, but more like how the skill operates. I'd be surprised if I saw like even a small difference from that. That's interesting though. I don't know if that matters actually. Makes me want to retest the Poison Creeper build a bit. Fix Dragon Tail stat screen to properly show damage. Oh, nice. I noticed that the other day. Okay. Base max kick attribute bonus. Oh, I didn't even test high attributes. Okay. Interesting. I didn't even know that affected it. That's someone probably tested that though. Alright, and the big ones. So map monster damage and health should now be balanced to the respective tiers. Horizon's Memory no longer has lightning immunes. Torridon Jungle no longer has poison immunes. Horizon's Memory no longer has poison immunes. Now has physical immunes, no longer has fire immunes, no longer has poison immunes. Area Battlefield no longer has poison immunes. Fledger's Thaw no longer has lightning immunes. Lost Temple no longer has magic immunes. Lost Temple no longer has poison immunes. And now these are all tier 1 maps. Okay. Interesting. Royal Crypt. Servers are back up. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, I'm going to get back to testing here in a moment. Royal Crypts no longer have physical immunes. Ruins of Ijun no longer has magic immunes. Ruins of Ijun no longer has fire immunes. Ruins of Ijun no longer has cold immunes. Wow. It took 3 immune types out of Ruins of Ijun, made it a tier 2. Astral Trial is now a tier 2, no longer has lightning immunes. Yeah. Fall of Chaldean no longer has cold immunes. West March no longer has magic immunes. Ooh, that's actually huge. That's actually really big. Marketplace has no immunes. Well, it has cold immunes now. They introduced a different immune. But yeah. Any of Secheron no longer has fire or cold immunes. River of Blood no longer has lightning immunes. I mean, that's fine because that area was already strong for lightning, so I may as well just double down on it. Throne of Insanity no longer has lightning immunes or cold immunes, which means Throne of Insanity almost has no immunes in it. So Throne of Insanity actually is the one that doesn't have any immunes now. I mean, it's a pretty hard map to begin with, even without immunes, I suppose. Sewers of Haragoth no longer has poison immunes. Citadel no longer has lightning immunes. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. They got rid of the lightning immunes off those dudes. Canaan of Secheron no longer has fire immunes. Canaan of Secheron no longer has cold immunes. Interesting. Wow. Very interesting. Okay. So those are pretty instrumental. There's a couple of skill changes. I don't know if I should retest them. I'm kind of curious about Poison Creeper movement speed, though. I want to know, does that actually make that ability really strong? I don't know. Could check it out, huh? Fury synergies reduced from 10 to 8%. Fury damage, solar creeper movement speed increased by roughly 600%. Yeah. Fury, I don't know if that would do anything, honestly. I mean, it could do something to it. You're gonna lose maybe like 2k damage off the top end of Fury, but I don't even know if Fury would care if you did that, honestly. I'd be surprised if that did anything. But yeah, anyway. Well, checked it. I would be surprised. Maybe it's just a token. It's one of those token nerfs, you know. Like Senpai's mentioned token nerfs on his stream. It's a nerf just to appease the people that want to see a nerf, or to appease the people that want to see a buff, so they actually play it, even though the build is still strong. Either way. So that's what we call a token nerf. Bigger, faster, stronger. I think that nerf might affect its ability to kill the Uber bosses slightly more than mapping. Like, I don't see that affecting mapping at all. That's kind of a small token nerf synergy reduction type thing. Alright, anyway, I'm going to stop talking and rambling. You guys probably want to see gameplay again because the patch is back online, I think. Creepy tentacle boys. You know, I should retest the pure poison creeper build now. Of course, I should also test how good the other ones are at leeching now, because 600% increases all of them, not just the damage. So that's kind of interesting. Bigger, faster, stronger. All right, I want the new armor King Leoric anyway. That's the really important one out of all that. Solid, baby, solid. Double Phoenix Fireclaw Druid, let's go. That's not as good as you might think it is. No attack speed. You know what the problem with that build is? No attack speed. You don't get attack speed anywhere else on a shapeshifter, so what happens when you have 0 attack speed on your weapon, chat? I have a hint for you. Not good. Okay. Slow as fuck. That's right.
Salutations.
Correct. Correct, my man. Wait, how did I protect myself on this build? Did I not bother? Oh, I guess not. Alright, back to business. I might do some druid retesting then after we finish the Necromancer before we go to the sword real quick. Which is the last main one. I want to see some other shit though. Those are good changes though. They're all good changes. I don't see any problems with those changes. I do wonder if I want to see that vine. I actually want to see if it's has impact actually. 600% movement speed is a joke. I think that's the most important retest actually, is Poison Creeper, pure Poison Creeper. Kind of all done. There are no longer magic immunes in Shadows of Westmarch. Yeah. I'm just using 2 skills. I can do up to 3 though. Just spamming. Playing the piano. You hear my keyboard right now, chat? Boom, 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 boom. Some Beethoven right here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, night wings, dude. Good. I prefer Mind Blast sounds? Oh man, Mind Blast sounds. I don't know. They tried Hydra Sorceress? Not yet, no. It's on the docket. It's coming up. It's on the docket. You could try it. Do it. Looks really, really convincing. Alright, let me see this here. This is how we do it. Marketplace also has no immunes too. I noticed that he removed most of the immunes from the maps that are really tough maps. Which kind of makes sense to do, because if you're going to have like really tough monster types in a map, the hard part about the map is not the immunities at that point, it's the map itself. Senpai is a smart man. More people to play them. See how that works, chat. God, stop! Alright, let's go. Hard to tell if it's better than C. What do you think? What do you think? Chat, is this better or worse than CE? Type 1 for better or worse, or 2 for worse? I think it's worse than CE? Okay. What do you guys think? Don't judge it on the nature of, like, you know, having to click all this shit. Just how good the skill is. I mean, it crushes cows, so... This is Dark Pact. Remember, you can get more plus skills, too. There's all these magic damage charms. Asylum. Nosferatu's Coil. Of course, you know... Nothing says a strong one like this. Alright, we're gonna go into some Necro stuff, and then I guess we can dabble with some druid retesting stuff, I guess. Looks like there's a couple things that could be interesting to retest from that set of notes there. One or two, depending on, you know, how you count it. That could affect rabies slightly. I don't think it would affect rabies as much as other skills though, because rabies was already like crushing it with that, but yeah. Bow before me, cows. No! Okay, this is not a piano pot build, it is just a piano build. Not do that again. Rabies is already GG, so... I do want to see what that change means, though. It's an interesting change. That is an interesting one. I like that the map changes came through, though. These are the big ones. I just want to see something. Yeah, but does it do as much damage? I'll give you a hint. The answer's no. Not even close. Not even close, my friend. Imagine more density in the cows, too. That's what you really want. Still no density in here. I think CE is the slowest of all those three you just mentioned, actually. It's not like that much slower, but it's slower. It's noticeable. Witches apply a mana curse to you? Are you talking about blood mana? That wouldn't affect your damage on this build, no. Damn, that is so strong. Okay, well, we already knew it was gonna be strong. Alright, so let's move on to Arm of King Leoric. So you just changed that item, so good timing on that one. I was like, what am I gonna do if I can't test that item properly? I mean, I could make some adjustments elsewhere, but still. Let's see, does this item still work? You know, I gotta say one thing about that build. There's one thing you can't deny. And that is that you can feel the carpal tunnel coming on when you play that build. I think that's what all you guys are talking about. You definitely can. You can just feel it. It's that simple. You feel the carpal tunnel coming on. Oh my god. I play a 5-button build when you play a 1-button build. I don't know. It's a lot better for group mapping though. Like Dark Pact is insane for group mapping because you also get the curses too, like really strong curses. Like, it's honestly a crazy build in terms of, like, how versatile it is. However, you don't have to go that fast, necessarily. You can just go a little bit slower. I'm just going at maximum speed to show you how powerful the build is, theoretically. You don't want a Carpal Tunnel Necro? Yeah, I think that's the name of the build.